Hello, everyone. Welcome to your love reading for the second half of July from the 16th all the way through the 31st. Before we get into the actual reading, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the lineup changes moving forward. So if you want to just head on over to the main reading, I will timestamp it down below. You can go ahead and skip this section if you're not interested in listening. All right, guys, so let me just talk a little bit about what's going on. So I did announce recently that I will be deleting my Patreon page. And the reason why I am doing that is because I recently just started a new job as a cake decorator, which is something that I've actually done for many, many years. But, with the pandemic and everything that happened, I actually had a baking business that didn't survive the pandemic. And so I was doing that at the same time that I was doing my YouTube channel. And so once that baking business phased out and I had an LLC and everything going on, and it was just costing way too much to continue having the LLC without actual sales going on during the pandemic. And so basically I was forced to end that business. And so I was in the midst of really getting rid of a lot of bakery supplies and pans and things of that nature. And one of my dear friends from years ago, they actually own a baking business and offered me a job as a cake decorator. And so I love it. And it's definitely taking up a lot more of my time throughout the week. So part of the lineup changes moving forward is I will, of course, still do the love forecasts for the first half of the month as well as the second half of the month, but we are going to basically be getting rid of the extended readings. So what you see on YouTube will be a full reading, and there will be no need to head on over to Patreon to watch the extended. It was just a lot of work to have to produce 24 videos every 2 weeks, and just, with the schedule change and a brand new job, that's just not something that I'm going to be able to sustain. So first half of the month, second half of the month, every zodiac sign will receive a full reading moving forward. And for those who have purchased membership on Patreon, since I'm going to be closing down the Patreon page as of July 31st, I didn't feel the need to separate the videos, and so therefore you can definitely watch the entire reading here on YouTube and no need to head over to Patreon to watch the extended. Alright guys, so for those who did end up purchasing a Patreon membership, thank you so very much for your love and support there. It's definitely much appreciated, guys, more than you will ever know. But as a result of this change, I'm just not able to continue to do that and just don't have enough time in the day or the energy to be able to put forth that same effort and be able to give you guys quality readings. So moving forward, as I've mentioned, I'm just going to go ahead and do the 12 first half as well as the second half. And then we're doing a lot more live streams throughout the week. Well, when I say a lot, it's 2 live streams per week. The ones on Wednesdays are Super Chat Wednesdays, where it really gives folks the opportunity, a chance to get a mini live reading for a super chat, at least a minimum super chat of $9.99. And so if that's something that you're interested in, to be able to book a reading during the live stream, you can get it at a discounted rate rather than booking it on my website, since many readings range from $35 to $75 on my website. So it's definitely a lot more economical and gives you advice. And it's just a mini reading, so it's not a longer reading like what you could book on my website for the more expensive readings, but just a quick glimpse into your situation. So that's on Wednesdays, and moving forward, we're probably going to start doing it at 3 as compared to the 2 p.m. time slot that we've done previously. And then we're still trying to determine the other day and time for the second live stream for the week. So I'll go ahead and announce that as soon as I'm able to figure out my schedule. And you can always check my community tab here on YouTube as well as on my Instagram page if you follow me there. All right, guys, so I think as far as that, I think that's as far as all the changes. And then I'll try to definitely get the intuitive channeled messages posted every Friday like I have. But that might also actually end up changing more than likely to Sunday since I work a full day on Friday. So I'm just kind of now thinking about it, and we're probably going to have to switch that day since I'm tapped out. Like, this is a very hands-on, on your feet all day type job. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it. It's something I'm very passionate about, but it's exhausting, you know, having to just get back into that grind of waking up early, having a full day of work for it's a part-time job, but it's definitely a full day of work for several days out of the week. All right, guys, so that's the change that's happening, and let's get right into your zodiac reading for the second half of July. All right, Leo, let's get into your love forecast here for the second half of July, from the 16th all the way through the 31st. General as always, so please keep that in mind throughout the duration of your reading. Take from it what makes sense for you personally and release the rest. I'll be starting off with the Mardi Gras Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot, taking a look at what's coming in for you for the second half of the month. All right, Leo, here we go. All right, so we will be entering into Leo season very soon. So let's see what's coming up for you. For Leo. So we are starting off with this cluttered energy. Maybe there's something going on in your life where it's coming through with that type of vibe. So maybe it's time to clean house, so to speak, to release, to cleanse, to get rid of things or even connections that might be hindering progress in your life. This is the next card. We've got romance coming through here. You also have success coming in. So that's actually a really nice progression, because I'm kind of feeling here, Leo, once you're able to declutter parts of your life to make more room for love, to make more room for success in every aspect of your life, that might actually be what's needed in order to bring you these things, you know? So let's go ahead and see what else needs to come forward. I'll be pulling from my TANIELU tarot deck here. So time to declutter. That is a part of the advice. So if there's a lot of chaos or just this disorganized feeling in your life when it comes to your romantic connections, when it comes to friends, when it comes to family, when it comes to your work life, if you seem to be burning the candle at both ends, maybe there's balance that's needed there. So in order to get to this section where you're successful, that includes your love life, this needs to be addressed first. All right. Eight of Pentacles, achieving goals, right? You can achieve whatever is wanting to come in for you. This is the next card right here. So Divine Feminine, maybe it falls on you to be able to declutter right now. Maybe you know what it is that you need to get rid of, what it is that you need to detach from, because you can achieve whatever it is that you are focused on. You're coming in as the Empress. You have the capability to create amazing relationships, connections, and just overall being very successful in your life. Now, some of you guys already have a family together, but I'm ultimately feeling here as a very empowered Divine Feminine, you can achieve anything that you are focused on. Wow, look at this. Ace of Pentacles, abundance, success, abundance. I'm kind of feeling, Leo, that when it comes to your finances, your career, all of those things look amazing as well. You have a fresh start here that can bring you opportunities, new ventures, creating this avenue for you to be more prosperous. This can apply to your love life as well, because it's coming through. Whenever I see this, it's a solid offer of some sort that's coming your way when it comes to your romantic life also. I actually love how we've got the Three of Cups, because As we can see here, the key word is a celebration. And look at this. This looks like a celebration as well. When you achieve this success, once you achieve these goals. And when it comes to your love life, this is about two people who really have the same vision, who have the same passions, wanting to build something valuable together. This could also represent a new beginning in love. It does represent your friendships, your community, your tribe, your soul tribe, people that make you happy, people that you spend time with, a cause for celebration. If this is pertaining to your love life, it could certainly be giving you an indication of things ultimately working out or opening up a new chapter in love for you to find happiness, where you really can be very successful in that area. This is interesting, though, that we've got the Four of Cups right next to that, because you don't want to wallow in this energy of having regrets, certainly about past romances, past decisions that you have made that didn't end up panning out into anything. It's time to move on from that. You know, whatever those missed opportunities might have been, you can open up a brand new chapter where you can turn those missed opportunities into new opportunities and be very successful, I feel. So that still looks ultimately pretty good. All right, so let's go ahead and focus more so on your love life here and a particular someone that you might be thinking about. So let's grab some cards from the Hidden Truth Oracle. This is by All Things Intuitive. This could be what it is that this person wants to share with you at this time. It could also be tapped into what it is that you need to convey to them. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, second half of July. The timing just wasn't right for us. That doesn't mean it can't be right later on down the line. Maybe at the time, you know, it just was a little bit off as far as timing. However, they're telling you here, I love you unconditionally, and that they still want you. Okay? So this could be somebody that you might be in separation from, who could also be feeling these regrets and missed opportunities with you. Okay? And I'm kind of feeling part of this cluttered energy could be other people, could have been infidelity, could have been a third-party situation. So if they really want to spend time with you and with you only, there cannot be other people that they are talking to or involved with. Okay, so let's grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection Tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. What else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know? Look at this. So because the timing wasn't right, maybe you walked away or they walked away from you. However, look at this. This is the next card. We've got the Fool. Maybe they did foolish things. Part of that foolish action on their part was walking away because they felt the timing just wasn't right. However, maybe it falls on them to be able to take action, take that leap of faith to have a new beginning with you. They're telling you here they still want you and that they still love you. It's just one of those things where you guys have to be on the same page. So they're not afraid to put in the work here, but it's going to take time for that to pan out, I feel. We do have the King of Pentacles here. So this might be a masculine who's very prosperous. Maybe they're very successful in their own way. Certainly in their career, their finances, all of that is quite established. You know, so when it comes to this particular divine masculine, this is somebody, as we can already see, they desire you, they love you unconditionally. And this has the capability to last forever. That certainly is what they're wanting. So divine feminine, you know, you're coming in as the high priestess. This comes down to you trusting your heart and your intuition on this one. Look at this. You've got the Ace of Swords and you've got the Ace of Cups. So we've got new beginnings. We've got clarity. We've got a breakthrough here. There really is this need to cut out certain experiences, certain behaviors, blockages, third parties if that was going on. You know, so there's this need to cut people or certain situations out in order for you guys to have a new beginning at love. It's either that, or some of you guys might just decide, you know what, none of this is worth the effort, and you're just wanting to start over. You cut them out of your life, and all you're wanting to focus on is you right now, your healing, your own journey, and ready for new love. That could be that too, because especially if the timing was wrong, you might have already moved on. You could be single at this point in time, or you're just really content with waiting for the right opportunity for love to come in again. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some additional advice here. So let's focus on the Divine Masculine. I'll be pulling from my Thinking Man Oracle. This is volume 2. Okay, so this particular deck, yes, it's focused more so on a masculine male. However, for this reading, we're focusing on the Divine Masculine energy, which can be male or female. So take the messages, how it applies for you and your situation. So whoever represents the Divine Masculine energy, that's the person that we're focusing on at this time with these messages. So what does the masculine want to say to the feminine? Oh, wow. She's so different from you. She doesn't laugh at my jokes or appreciate my efforts. She doesn't look at me, touch me, hold me, care for me, or love me the way you did. What have I done? Okay, so again, take the genders how they apply, but this is one of those situations where somebody moved on to someone else. They regret doing that because they perhaps were thinking the grass was greener on the other side. This connection would have been better, all that stuff. And it ended up not working out that way. And so now they've got these regrets and realizing, oh my God, I actually let go of someone really amazing. And now they've got some regrets. That could be where that missed opportunity is. Let's grab a couple more messages here. So that's not everybody's story, but it is coming through. You can't delete me from your heart's hard drive. Okay? I love you enough to know you deserve better than me. Okay? Because they messed up. So we do have a situation here with a masculine that loves you, Divine Feminine, but they also know that they did you wrong. So, you know, this is one of those things where perhaps they realize that you still have feelings, you still care for them, you might even still love them, but they are taking the high road, so to speak, and distancing themselves because they know that they did hurt you, they did you wrong, and that they ultimately realize you deserve better than what they were able to offer. That's why we've got, you know, what have I done? So they know that they messed up. I'm guided to pull one more message from the masculine here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, focused on the masculine. What else? My longing for you will never end because we never had closure. A part of my heart will forever be where you are. Okay? And so there's just no guarantee that a reunion or a second chance or a second meeting might even happen. But this is a part of the Divine Masculine's vibe and energy, that no matter what, you know, they will always have you in their heart, Divine Feminine. All right, so let's grab some words on behalf of the feminine here. I'll be pulling from my Voices 2 deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, representing the Divine Feminine. All right, so Divine Feminine, what do you want to say to your masculine? What do you want to say? This one says, thank you for being my best boyfriend. I love you. XOXO, your girlfriend. So obviously take that if it makes sense. You guys could have been the best of friends. I mean, the love clearly is there. Let's see what else here. So you guys had a really strong relationship, I feel, but something happened here. Something happened here that drove a wedge. Let's see what else on behalf of the feminine. Ooh, I forgive you. That doesn't mean that the feminine will allow a masculine to return, but that's actually a very healthy choice to find forgiveness within oneself and of the situation and of the person. Not that you're condoning their actions and what they put you through, but you're finding forgiveness so that you can move on. And that's actually a very good thing on behalf of the feminine. Let's see what else. Let's grab a couple more cards to even this out. For Leo, Divine Feminine, message for the masculine. I admit I look at my phone way too much, hoping you'll call or text me. And that communication for some of you may not come. You know, because as we can see here, I love you enough to know you deserve better than me. And if we have a masculine who truly feels that way, they don't want to contribute to any more drama that they might be bringing your way, or they feel like there's too much water under the bridge, or that they've hurt you enough. Yeah. Let's grab one more card here from the feminine. So even though you're hoping for communication, and I mean, some of you guys could certainly receive that call or text, but it's one of those things where, you know, you got to just live your life. If it happens, it happens, but you're really not meant to put your life on hold, sitting there waiting for a call that might not ever come. There's nothing like the very first kiss you share with the one you love. I mean, that could be part of the Divine Masculine's longing. As we can see here, my longing for you will never end because we never had closure. You know, so some of that longing energy could be remembering kisses and hugs and those intimate moments and conversations that you guys have had. Okay, so take any part of those messages that makes sense for your relationship. All right, guys, let's add some additional love messages from the Heart Songs deck as well as the Heart Songs of the 90s. We'll grab 2 cards from each one. If you're not familiar with the songs, see if you resonate with the lyrics. For Leo, angels and spirit guides, please. More Than Words by Extreme. Saying I love you is not the words I want to hear from you. It's not that I want you not to say it, but if you only knew how easy it would be to show me how you feel. More than words is all you have to do to make it real. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me, because I'd already know. And basically what this is about, it's about action. Being able to show somebody that what you're actually not saying is coming through in your actions. It's not enough to just say, I love you. They have to be able to prove to you, Leo, that you actually are seeing it, that they mean it. So let's grab another song here. If You Leave Me Now by Chicago. Now, some of you guys might be from Chicago. Your person could be from Chicago. That could be a particular interpretation that means something to some of you. So it does say, a love like ours is love that's hard to find. How could we let it slip away? We've come too far to leave it all behind. How could we end it all this way? When tomorrow comes and we both regret the things we said today. Maybe you both have regrets, you know, and said very hurtful things to each other. But ultimately this person is saying, you know, if you leave me now, we might not ever find this kind of love again. But that's a part of the consequences through their actions, as we've seen in this reading. All right, so let's go ahead and grab a couple more songs from the Heart Songs of the 90s here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. All right. Let's grab another song here. Baby Baby, okay, by Amy Grant. So this says, and ever since the day you put my heart in motion, baby, I realized that there's just no getting over you. And this person may never get over you, Leo. Ultimately knowing that they really messed up a good situation here. And bottom of the deck, we've got Incomplete by Cisco. It's been a year, winter, summer, spring, and fall. But being without you just ain't living at all. If I could travel back in time, I'd relive the days you were mine. Even though it seems I have everything, I don't want to be a lonely fool. All of the women, all the expensive cars, all of the money don't amount to you. I can make believe I have everything, but I can't pretend that I don't see that without you, girl, my life is incomplete. Obviously, this is from a male divine masculine to a feminine. Again, gender-wise, if it makes sense for you, you can always tweak it to fit your situation. So there's been quite a chunk of time here. Maybe the seasons have passed. So many seasons have come and gone, and they're missing you and they're thinking of you, and really lots of regrets here. Maybe they have everything that they could ever want and afford in life, but without you, without that love, something's missing. Something is incomplete when it comes to this person's life. Okay? And that one thing that's missing is you. So let's grab some healing messages here, Leo, to wrap this up. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. Second half of July. Yeah, trust has to be restored. And it also comes down to you being able to trust the process and the journey that you're on, Leo. We do have blessings that are a part of your journey. Maybe some of those blessings are not apparent at this point in time, but they will be. And that's a part of what it is that you're being guided to trust. Your friendships also play a huge role in your life. These people serve as your support system. And just as I was saying that, look at the next card. There is your support system. Friends, family, even your angel guides, your spirit guides, the universe, all on your side. Let's grab one more here to wrap it up. Healing messages for Leo, and this card is flying. And that is the intention card. So this, for me, it always reminds me of the law of attraction. Whatever your intentions are, you have to make sure that you are laser focused on what it is that you are wanting to manifest. Because if you know, if you can actually visualize to perfection and that every detail you can see it, that intention is crystal clear, then the universe has the opportunity to really help manifest it for you quicker, you know, because you ultimately know exactly what it is that you are intending to happen in your life and what it is that you truly are goal-driven towards, you know, and whether that's a person, a romantic interest, or some other aspect of your life, you have the capability to bring it towards you. All right, guys, so I will leave that there. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.